Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Black Sea, and today I got a video for you guys. Today I want to talk about Tonic, Crow Coin. I want to talk about the FOMC meeting, and kind of why I'm just overall bullish and where I think the markets are going to be going in the near future. So let's take a dive into Tonic or Tectonic. We had that huge run up. We came down. We came back up, and we're kind of coming down. Now we're kind of in looks like a formation is starting to form here. But in one of my previous videos, I was talking about how I had these three important levels. As long as we don't break below this bottom level at about 6 zeros, 1396, I think we're pretty positioned and nothing really needs to be worried about really. And especially we could bounce off all three of these levels. There's good resistance points here. But overall, I'm bullish on Tectonic. I bought some about a week ago and at about the price point of I think I bought about 6 zeros, 1605. And, being a knife catcher isn't good, but I'll tell you what, it's better than buying the top. And we like to buy at the bottom and swing trade it. I'm looking to swing trade Tectonic. I think that there's a lot of opportunity there. So let's look at the total volume locked up. I always like to look at this chart just kind of to get a gauge on where the activity is going with the overall DeFi space of Kronos. And we're still just trading. We're still trading down to the side, but if you look down here, we have a money flow coming out, and it's kind of coming back up. This red bubble right here, as it's coming back up, that indicates that less money is being pulled out, but that still means that money is being pulled out. What we would like to see is this green bubble form, and I don't really think we're going to see that until a rally, probably 365 days before the Bitcoin halving. We'll probably see that. And if we start seeing a money flow in, where the bubble starts getting green, and it looks like something like this, then we know that Tectonic is going to be pumping, and we're going to be back in business for a much larger rally. Even if we don't see the money flow like that, Tectonic is still a very healthy project, and we have a lot of upside to go come the bull market. We're going to look at that. It looks so good when you zoom out, bouncing off of this level. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. But okay, so let's talk about Kronos. So Crowcoin. I drew this channel we're in. We're hitting the top about now. We're getting close to. We had a wick up to the upside, but we know that Crow loves to have these huge wicks up and down, especially on specific exchanges. But right now we're trading at about 12 cents, almost 13 cents. And guys, this month and coming up around the corner, there's so many crazy things happening. You need to keep a close eye on crypto.com and Tonic and the crypto space as a whole. We have the Fed pivot. Hopefully, pivot. I use the word pivot lightly. Hopefully, there's lots of articles going around talking about how they're pivoting. And I want to talk about that because just last week, we were getting articles about how, oh, there's pivot language. But lots of people are saying that everyone expects a 0.75 basis point hike. Now, that's not really a pivot, in my opinion. A pivot would be like if we got a zero point 0.5 or something less than that, but I don't see that happening. But then, leading up to the meeting closer and closer, now we're getting, excuse me, more bearish titles like approve the next massive rate hike. It's very interesting, but I also want to point out that we have midterm elections a week away. Would it be beneficial for them to tank the stock market leading up to the midterm elections? That's just something to think about. Does Jerome really want to do that? Does he really want to tank the markets leading up to the midterm elections? There's a lot of talk before September saying, oh, we've never had a bearish September. We've never had a bearish September because of midterms. Or we've never had a bearish midterms, even though it's September, even though September's 8 out of 11 times are bearish. But the statistics pulled through, and we had a bearish September, but and it's still leading up to midterms. But maybe it'll be different because we're closer. The midterms are very soon. They're very soon. Um, so that's something to think about when it comes to Crow. And also on top of that, you know what else is this month for Crow? Oh yeah, that's right. The World Cup for FIFA. And the World Cup for FIFA is this month, guys. There's so many things happening right now that are extremely bullish. We're going to see some price moves happen here, and it's going to be sooner than you think. We could have the potential Fed pivot, could have the World Cup, pump in the coins, all of the Kronos ecosystem pump. There's so many things, guys. Oh, and let me not forget that the Exchange 3.0 for Crowcoin, for Kronos, for Crypto.com is in beta. And just imagine what will happen when the regulation goes through for crypto and finally, people in the United States can use Crypto.com's crypto exchange. I'm not talking about the exchange on the app. I mean a real exchange with in-depth charts where you can trade futures contracts, where you can leverage trade. Imagine when that happens. What is that going to do for Crow? What kind of exposure is that going to do? We just hit 70 million users for crypto.com. What is going to happen when a huge toolkit opens up to everyone in the United States? That's just something to think about, guys. It's very, very promising. And I am looking to long Bitcoin and Crow when we bounce back off of this. So say today we get to 19,500, I'm going to be looking to enter a long position. But if we're dovish and everyone thinks that we're going to have a 75-point basis hike and we get a 75-point basis hike, which in my opinion isn't really dovish, then there might be not any volatility today. It might be priced in. It might be priced in the overall markets. And if that's the case, that's the case. But if we come down a little bit, I'm interested in putting a long in Bitcoin and maybe some other altcoins around 19,500. That's not financial advice, but that's just what I want to do. And if you would like to do that, you can click my link below in the description to Femex and get up to $4,100 in free trading bonus. So you click the link, you deposit, you open up a trade, and you can get up to $4,100 free to trading a trade, which is pretty huge. But let's come back to Crow, because I just can't believe how many things are converging, and everyone talks about Uptober and for October, and then we have a Santa Claus rally. That's the next talk of the town, and there's just so much hype going on, guys. If you stuck around this long, please give me a like, subscribe. That's all I got for you. See you in the next one. Bye.